Hey guys, it's Coke from Math Challenge. Thanks so much for joining me. Now, before we talk about the hint, I just wanted to talk about the end goal of the puzzle in mind, and that is to know the sum of one of the rows. What I mean by that is if we know all three numbers of one particular row, we know that the total sum, so the answer becomes pretty simple. But because we don't, it makes it a fun puzzle. So let's talk about the hint first. Let's look at the vertical column A right here and the diagonal column B. So A is going to have a sum of 3 plus 4 plus the apple. And then B is going to have the pink square plus 5 and the apple. Now let's pretend the apple, we put a number 1 in just for example's sake. So if we did that, I'm going to cross that out, put a 1, cross that off, put a 1. So for A, the sum would equal 8. And then automatically, B would also have to equal 8. So if we thought about it that way, the 5 and the 1 here make a 6. So that means the pink square right here has to equal 2. Now, focus your attention on the apple right here. If you notice, the apple is shared between vertical column A and B. Shared meaning that the same number is added for both columns. That means if the same number is added, the other two numbers before that have to have the same sum. What I mean by that is if we look at the 3 and the 4 before we added the apple, that is going to equal 7. So that means that the pink square and the 5 also has to equal 7 before we added the apple. So in this case, the pink square again was 2. So 2 plus 5 equals 7. Now we couldn't get the end goal with just one step, but let's try the same step as step 1 one more time. So now I place the apple here as the placeholder. Notice I already put the 2 here because we knew what that is now. So let's focus our attention on this diagonal right here. So I'm going to write 3 plus the 5 plus apple. And I'm going to focus my attention on this vertical column here, which is 2 plus, this would be our new pink square, 2 plus the pink square plus apple. So once again, just to repeat myself over again, the apple is going to be the same number for both columns. So the other two numbers have to have the same sum. So in this case, the 3 and the 5 make a 8. That means 2 and the pink square has to equal 8 also. So the pink square right here has to equal 6. So I'm going to write the 6 right down here. And voila! Just like magic here, we reached our end goal of knowing one entire row right here. So if we sum those numbers up, we have a 4 plus 5 plus 6. So the 6 and the 4 make 10, and we have a 5. So we know that one of the rows has to equal 15. Now that we know that each row needs to equal 15, the rest is pretty simple. Just fill in the blank. So on the top row here, the 3 and the 2 make a 5, which means that the middle number has to be 10. 3 and the 4 is a 7. That means this has to be 8. And 2 and the 6 here make 8. So that means this is going to be 7. And then here we already have 8 and 7, which is 15. So we can write a 0 here. And notice that the vertical middle column checks out as well. 10 plus 5 is equal to 15. If you thought this problem was smashing cool, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button as well. And don't forget to turn your notification bell on so you know exactly when I upload new videos. I haven't figured out which days exactly are the best days to upload, but I try to do 2 new videos a week, so the notification bell should help you out. So before we go, just wanted to give you a heads up that I do have one more magic square that's a try it yourself. So I'll post the problem after about 10 seconds or so you can pause the video or give it a go when you have some time. Stick around for the joke of the day, and I'll see you guys next time on Math Challenge. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.